Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my review of the Demon Etrigan from Mcfarlane Toys. And here we have him in the box. Taking a quick look at the box, you have the open package as usual. You have the Demon Knights. And actually, he is Etrigan, right? On the box it says Demon, but he is Etrigan, correct? Let me know in the comments if I'm right. But yes, you have him in the box. Here's the front of the package, the Demon, side of the box from the Demon Knights. Other side, you got the same text. Back of the box, you have a figure photo, and I think, for me, my favorite action figure shot of Mcfarlane Toys so far. Bottom of the box, not many things going on. Top of the box, even less things. So, let's not waste any more time and see how he looks like inside. And here we have Etrigan out of the packaging, and it's a cool figure, if not for some of the quality control issues that really hinder me liking this figure. So, if you hear me sort of disappointed throughout the video, then that's the reason why. But I'll get to it in a bit. First of all, let's talk about the accessories. First accessory, we have the DC Multiverse stand that we always get, so nothing too special with that. We also get the collector's card, which is a picture of the Demon Etrigan, which is a shame because, spoilers, you cannot put him in that pose. His elbows don't go that far. Back of the card, you get the real name Etrigan and the bio. Feels empty, doesn't it? He doesn't have like the height and the other stats. But, you know, that's a card. If you like it, there you go. He also has this really cool sword, I think. I think this weapon in particular is pretty awesome. So you see the blade is painted in silver, a little bit of dents here and there, and I think the dents are intentional. And then you have the hilt and the pommel, which is really cool. You have the guard right here. Looks like a... I wish they painted like the middle. I wonder if they could have painted it red. There you go. Focus on it. Focus. Focus. There you go. You can see all the detail. I wish they painted that little center red. That'll be an extra nice touch. But as it is, the sculpt is really cool. You can see the pommel at the end right there. And it's simple enough, straightforward enough to get him in his hand, but the hand is pretty hard plastic. It's not pliable at all, but simple. I say simple, but not entirely. There you go. So it fits in his hand pretty well. And he looks cool holding it. Now, getting into the figure. Oh, you already see one of the quality control issues. The kneecap is not glued well enough. And of course, now that I'm shaking it. Okay, I'm going to leave it on until it comes off next, then it's not coming back on. Another thing is that his hand, and this came out of the box, is that his hand came with a broken peg. And that is frustrating as hell. Look at that. The broken peg. Urgh. And I think that there was a time in the series where his hand was cut off, so I guess I can do that, but it's frustrating to have a broken figure. That and the kneecap. Not sort of soured my enjoyment of the figure, so if that comes around, if that's how it sounds like, then I'm sorry. But throwing the hand away and taking a look at the details of the figure, you'll see that it has a lot of wonderful sculpt going around it. You can see his yellow skin, very Etrigan. His face is in this scowl, eternal scowl. And it looks really nice. You can see the wrinkles in his face, aged, old demon look. You can see his ears and the webbings in it. Chock full of detail. Even his horns has the little indentations that you would have if you had bone horns. Very nicely painted horns. You can see, I really like the expression on him. Neutral enough, but also really mad. You can see his eyes in there. Very well painted. His armor is also very well sculpted. As is standard with Mcfarlane figures, a lot of sculpt went into this figure. You can see that there's a lot of intricate details in his armor. Even his cape has some details to it. And a fold. There you go. You can see a fold in the cape. Very, very nice. You can see all the chainmail is sculpted right there. The cape is soft plastic and the pauldrons are attached via the cape. Actually, you can see it right there. So it doesn't hinder any of the movement, but everything else is hard plastic. So the cape, you can see, is soft plastic. Cool details on the waist piece. And again, soft plastic on the waist piece. You get the star over there. Nicely painted in red. I feel like this could have been painted more, but it actually looks pretty cool as it is. You can see his butt right there. Coming right around. And again, this is very hard, so the spikes are actually pretty painful to mess around with. And you can see the armor here is painted silver from the spray on the gauntlets, but the rest of most of the chainmail is just a white color. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it's actually a nice color separation from the dark silver right there. Coming down to his legs, more hard plastic for the chainmail, and same going around. I forgot to mention this very nice detail in the invisible hand right here. Really, really nice. But yeah, coming right around. Same white chainmail going on there. And the gunmetal leg armor with all those nice detail. And all of this is, the leg itself is actually hard plastic, but there is a soft rubber piece you can see moving around there, which makes up the shin guard, or the lower leg, should I say. And the feet, awesome detail, again hard plastic, and you can see that they cut it sort of where the armor is, so that's actually very well done. And of course you get his toesies, open toes, so his weakness, Etrigan's toes. Nothing at the bottom. So overall, in terms of the details, it looks really nice. Todd McFarlane put a lot of love into this figure, or at least a lot of detail into this figure, to make it really stand out, to make it really cool, and pretty much look like a demon knight, which he is. And if you see him, you would be scared and run the other way. I would be, personally. But that's how he is. How does he move? Head can go up around there, look down around there, and it's in a ball joint, so left and right, no problem. Again, the pauldrons are attached via his cape, so that should not hinder arm movement whatsoever. He can rotate up to the pauldron, unless you bring it out. He can go out that far. And as I was saying in the card, his shoulder, his elbow, doesn't bend further than that. Very, very disappointing, because it runs into the gauntlet piece right there. Rotation on the elbow only. This hand has the Mcfarlane ball joint, so it goes everywhere. Up, down, left, right. This hand can do whatever. Finger articulation, all those things. It's invisible though, so you can't see it, which is great. Torso, there you go. There goes the kneecaps, the knee armor. Double ball joint where you can go forward that much, back that much, side to side, around that much. Legs, kick out that far, back a little bit. It's again rubber butt, so shouldn't have that much of an issue. Thigh, not a thigh cut, but it can rotate like that. Knees are double jointed, can do that. Again, I don't understand why this piece is like this, but that's how it is. But you have that ball joint in the feet, which can go up that far, back that far. Feet, no problem with motion at all. Then you get those. Now for comparisons to the other figures, this figure, Etrigan, stands at around 7¼ inches tall, so that's a good Mcfarlane size. Put him next to his wave mate, the Mcfarlane Wonder Woman. You can see that he doesn't stand as tall. He stands a little bit taller than her, but they look nice together, with all the armored up and all the spikes. So that's actually really a cool look. Here he is with another magic user, Dr. Fate. And I hope that Mcfarlane comes out with all the other Justice League Dark figures, because it would be really nice to have Zatanna, Constantine, and I know Swamp Thing's coming out, so looking forward to that. So that's really nice together. Here he is with my standard comparisons, which is the Mcfarlane, Green Lantern, and the Marvel Legends Iron Man 6-inch scale, 7-inch scale over there. You can see how he stands. He will fit in both. He's a demon after all, so he can be bigger or smaller. You can fudge it if you want it. It's really nice to have that. Yeah, so basically that's Etrigan the demon, the figure. Etrigan the demon, the figure. And what are my final thoughts on this? I think it looks cool. Looking at it here, just in a vanilla pose, in a very simple pose, it looks intimidating and imposing, and it looks really cool. His armor, his head sculpt, his whole vibe. It's really intimidating, menacing, and imposing. And again, very cool. But that's what I think. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you like the figure, if you're looking forward to it, and if you like the review. If you did, hit the like button. If you did, hit the dislike button. If you didn't, that's fine. My feelings won't be that hurt, but Etrigan will come for you. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Hit the subscribe button if you want to, and the notification bell as well if you did hit the dislike and don't want Etrigan to come for you. So, yeah, that's really basically it. This has been Gelmig, and see you in my next review. Bye!